about that, Mr. Clampett. Beverly Hills is a choice residential area, and lots of millionaires do settle there.
In the early 1960s, the casting process for the popular TV series The Beverly Hillbillies brought together a talented group of actors who would become household names. The show's producers, Paul Henning and Roy Huggins, sought to create a comedic clash between the culture of a backwoods family and the glamour of Beverly Hills. For the role of Jed Clampett, the wide and lovable patriarch, the producers chose Buddy Ebsen, a seasoned actor and dancer, had already appeared in numerous films and TV shows. His audition showcased his ability to convincingly portray a down-to-earth character with a dry sense of humor. Playing the part of Jed's beautiful and naive daughter, Elly was Irene Ryan. A veteran vaudeville and radio performer, Ryan brought a unique blend of charm and spunk to the role. Her chemistry with Ebsen during auditions solidified her casting. Donna Douglas was cast as the wisecracking and sophisticated cousin Pearl Bodine, later known as Jethro's love interest, after demonstrating her ability to balance country charm with city sophistication during her audition. Max Baer Jr., son of a famous boxer, was cast as the lovable but slow-witted Jethro Bodine. Baer's audition highlighted his comedic timing and ability to portray a lovable country bumpkin. Nancy Kulp, a former schoolteacher turned actress, landed the role of Jane Hathaway, the Clampett's efficient and uptight banker. Kulp's chemistry with the rest of the cast, as well as her ability to deliver sharp comedic lines, made her the perfect choice for the role. The casting of the Beverly Hillbillies was a crucial part of the show's success, as the actors' chemistry and comedic talents brought the characters to life. Their ability to balance the contrasting cultures of the country and the city resonated with audiences, making the series a beloved classic.
Yeah, I'm kind of winded. I think I'll go upstairs and rest. Call me when lunch is ready, Granny.
The Beverly Hillbillies, a popular 1962 TV series, was directed by Paul Henning. Henning's approach to directing was characterized by his ability to bring out the humor in everyday situations, which he accomplished by drawing inspiration from his own rural upbringing. His creative influences included classic vaudeville and slapstick comedy, which he blended with a modern sitcom style. Henning's directorial style was marked by his attention to detail and his commitment to collaboration. He worked closely with the cast and crew to ensure that every scene was executed to his vision. He encouraged improvisation and collaboration, which helped to create a warm and friendly atmosphere on set. Henning's collaboration with the cast was particularly noteworthy. He worked closely with the actors to develop their characters and to ensure that they were comfortable with their roles. He was known for his ability to bring out the best in his actors, and many of them have spoken fondly of their experiences working with him. Henning's approach to directing was also marked by his willingness to take risks. He was not afraid to push the boundaries of what was considered acceptable in television at the time, and this helped to make the Beverly Hillbillies a groundbreaking and influential series. In summary, Paul Henning's directorial vision for the Beverly Hillbillies was marked by his attention to detail, his commitment to collaboration, and his willingness to take risks. His creative influences, which included classic vaudeville and slapstick comedy, helped to shape the unique style of the series. Through his work with the cast and crew, Henning was able to bring his vision to life and create a beloved and enduring television classic.
Away from the hills. But I got another piece of property not too far from here.
The Beverly Hillbillies was a popular TV series that aired from 1962 to 1971. It followed the story of the Clampett family, who struck oil and moved from the Ozarks to Beverly Hills. The show was filled with humor, culture clashes, and heartwarming moments. Do you have a cherished memory associated with this TV series? Maybe you watched it with your family every week, or you laughed along with the antics of Jed, Granny, Elly, and Jethro. The Beverly Hillbillies has also had a significant impact on popular culture. It introduced many catchphrases and situations that are still referenced today. In fact, the show's theme song, The Ballad of Jed Clampett, is one of the most recognized TV show themes of all time. But there are also some surprising and sad facts about the show that you might not know. For example, did you know that the show's creator, Paul Henning, based the Clampett family on his own relatives? Or that the show was controversial for its portrayal of rural Southerners? Keep watching this video to learn more about the funny, shocking, and sad facts about the Beverly Hillbillies. We would love to hear your stories and memories related to this iconic TV series, so please share them in the comments below.
She's a spy. For one of them foreign nations.
The Beverly Hillbillies, a popular 1962 TV series, was filmed primarily in Hollywood, despite its misleading title. The show's outdoor scenes were shot at the Columbia Ranch, a studio lot known for its diverse locations, while interior scenes took place in sound stages. Set design played a crucial role in creating the contrast between the Clampett family's humble origins and their newfound wealth. The rustic cabin interior was built on a soundstage, filled with handmade furniture and props to emphasize their backwoods lifestyle. In contrast, the luxurious mansion they move into was adorned with elegant furnishings and modern appliances to highlight their new life of affluence. Filming the series came with logistical challenges. Combining interior and exterior sets required careful planning and coordination. The production team had to ensure continuity between scenes, maintaining consistent lighting and weather conditions. Additionally, the cast had to adapt to the demands of shooting in front of a live audience, which added to the show's lively atmosphere. Despite these challenges, the production team employed innovative techniques to enhance the show's visual appeal. They used a technique called matte painting to create the illusion of a sprawling mansion and vast Beverly Hills landscape. This involved painting a realistic backdrop, which was then combined with the film scene to create a seamless and convincing setting. The Beverly Hillbillies also made use of cutting-edge technology for its time. The show was one of the first to be filmed in color, allowing it to showcase the contrast between the Clampett's old and new lifestyles in vivid detail. The series' bright colors and striking set designs helped it stand out among other shows of the era.
Why,
That's my darling. Thank you. And then you be real nice to Marie. She's had a bad life.
The classic TV series The Beverly Hillbillies, which aired on CBS from 1962 to 1971, follows the story of Jed Clampett, played by Buddy Ebsen, who strikes it rich after discovering oil on his land. The show is known for its memorable characters, including Irene Ryan as Granny, a fiery woman who can hold her own, and Max Baer as Jethro, a naive but lovable character. Donna Douglas plays Elly, a tomboy who loves animals. The show is famous for its continuity, often referencing previous episodes, and its high production quality, with great locations and a variety of guest stars. From well-known actors like John Wayne to athletes such as Don Drysdale and Sandy Koufax of the Dodgers, the show had no shortage of famous faces. The series also featured a menagerie of animals, from giant jackrabbits to porpoises, and even poodles. The show never lost its freshness, finding new ways to keep the characters and storylines interesting. The Beverly Hillbillies was so popular that when a movie was made with different actors, it failed to capture the magic of the original series. The show's lasting impact can be seen in its enduring popularity and the way it has become a part of American culture. The final line of the show's credits, "Sit a spell, take your shoes off. You all come back now," here, still resonates today, serving as a reminder of the show's charm and welcoming spirit.
Is it run or fly?
Neither. Yogurt is in...
The creation of the musical score and soundtrack for the Beverly Hillbillies, a popular 1962 TV series, was a collaborative effort between composers and musicians. The music played a crucial role in complementing the narrative and emotional tone of the show. The Beverly Hillbillies theme song, written by Jerry Scoggins, Flatt, and Scruggs, was an instant hit and became synonymous with the show's success. The bluegrass sound of the theme song set the tone for the series, providing a humorous and ironic contrast to the show's depiction of a rural family's sudden wealth and move to Beverly Hills. The composers and musicians worked diligently to create music that enhanced the show's comedic and lighthearted tone. They used a variety of instruments, such as the banjo, fiddle, and guitar, to create a distinct sound that was both authentic and entertaining. The music was often used to punctuate the show's comedic moments, adding to the overall humor and enjoyment of the series. The composers also paid close attention to the emotional tone of each episode, creating music that reflected and enhanced the characters' feelings and experiences. For example, in moments of triumph or joy, the music would swell and become more upbeat, adding to the sense of celebration. In contrast, during moments of sadness or tension, the music would become more subdued and somber, reflecting the characters' emotions. The musicians and composers involved in the creation of the Beverly Hillbillies score and soundtrack were highly skilled and experienced. Many of them had a background in country or bluegrass music, which allowed them to bring an authentic and unique sound to the series. They were able to create music that not only complemented the narrative and emotional tone of the show, but also stood on its own as a form of entertainment. In conclusion, the musical score and soundtrack for the Beverly Hillbillies were an essential part of the show's success. The composers and musicians worked together to create music that complemented the narrative and emotional tone of the series, providing a unique and entertaining sound that helped to make the Beverly Hillbillies a beloved and enduring classic.
Today some boy will come along and start courting her.
They came courting one.
The bank where Milburn Drysdale worked, the Commerce Bank of Beverly Hills, was likely inspired by the Real Commerce Bank in Kansas City, Missouri, near Paul Henning's childhood home in Independence. Exotic animal trainer Ralph Helfer provided the chimpanzees for the show, including Judy, who played Cousin Bessie. Donna Douglas, who played Elly May, had a career beyond acting. She was a gospel singer and wrote a book, Miss Donna's Mulberry Acres Farm, in 2011. That same year, she sued Mattel for creating a Barbie doll in her likeness without her permission. She had previously sued Disney, caught Whoopi Goldberg, and others, claiming that the idea for Sister Act was taken from a book she had optioned. However, she lost that lawsuit.
Mr. Clampett, I am perfectly all right. All I want to do is see...
Introduction to the series The Beverly Hillbillies, a popular TV sitcom from 1962 to 1971, follows the story of the Clampetts, a poor family from the Ozarks who strike oil and move to posh Beverly Hills, California. The show features an ensemble cast including Buddy Ebsen, Irene Ryan, Donna Douglas, and Max Baer Jr. Impact and success upon its initial airing in 1962. The Beverly Hillbillies struck a chord with the audience and became a phenomenal success. It ranked among the top 12 most watched series on television for 7 of its 9 seasons, twice ranking as the #1 series of the year. Despite poor reviews from contemporary critics, it remained a huge hit with audiences, ranking first in the Nielsen ratings in its first 2 seasons and remaining in the top 20 until the end of its 8th season. Iconic moments. One of the most iconic scenes is when the Clampetts mistake their new home for a prison and the groundskeepers for prisoners. This moment showcases the clash of cultures and the fish out of water scenario, providing comedic relief and highlighting the absurdity of their situation. Filmmaker and actor commentary. While contemporary critics gave poor reviews, the show's success with audiences speaks to its ability to resonate with viewers. The ensemble cast performances, including Buddy Ebsen, Irene Ryan, Donna Douglas, and Max Baer Jr., contributed to the show's enduring popularity and comedic impact. Cinematography and direction. The cinematography and direction of the Beverly Hillbillies contributed to its comedic impact, capturing the juxtaposition of the Clampetts' rural background with the opulence of Beverly Hills. The visual storytelling enhanced the humor and absurdity of their situations, engaging the audience and adding to the show's iconic status. In summary, the Beverly Hillbillies' iconic scenes, performances, and impact on the audience were a result of its ability to resonate with viewers, the comedic performances of the ensemble cast, and the effective use of cinematography and direction to highlight the clash of cultures.
Go away.
In the classic TV series The Beverly Hillbillies, Granny was the only one besides Jethro who drove the truck, and she even won a race against him in a season 7 episode. Elly May had a romantic relationship with a character named Dash Riprock, a nod to handsome but dim-witted actors of the time. The name Shug Fisher may not be well known, but he had a notable appearance with the Sons of the Pioneers at Carnegie Hall in 1951.
Well, I'll fish on it for a spell.
Well, let's see now. Which neighbor shall we call on first?
The Beverly Hillbillies, a 1962 TV series, made a significant cultural and social impact. It resonated with audiences due to its humor and relatability, telling the fish out of water story of a backwoods family striking it rich and moving to Beverly Hills. The show influenced pop culture by popularizing the rags to riches trope and introducing catchphrases like y'all and I'm a-coming to get you, Barbara Ellen into mainstream vernacular. It also inspired other similar shows such as Green Acres and the Beverly Hillbillies spin-off, Petticoat Junction. The Beverly Hillbillies contributed to discussions on social themes like class, wealth, and regionalism. The show highlighted the clash between the traditional, simple values of the Clampett family and the materialistic, superficial world of Beverly Hills. This contrast allowed viewers to reflect on the importance of family, friendship, and staying true to oneself amidst societal pressures. Moreover, the series provided a sympathetic portrayal of rural America during a time when urbanization was rapidly transforming the United States. By showcasing the charm and warmth of the Clampett family, the show challenged negative stereotypes and fostered understanding between urban and rural communities.
Awesome.
I met your seatbelts.
In 1970, CBS, known as the Country Broadcasting System, decided to shift its image, leading to the cancellation of popular shows such as the Beverly Hillbillies, Green Acres, Gomer Pyle, Mayberry RFD, and Hogan's Heroes. Despite their popularity, these shows didn't appeal to the younger urban demographic that advertisers sought. Following the assassination of President John F. Kennedy on November 22, 1963, several Beverly Hillbillies episodes, including Turkey Day, The Garden Party, and Elly Needs a Ma, aired, and became some of the most watched half-hour shows in TV history. Just before the fourth season, the wife of mansion owner Arnold Kirkeby, whose home was used as the Clampett's residence, broke the agreement with Filmways Productions. After the mansion's address was leaked, causing a surge of tourists, Filmways was no longer allowed to film the mansion's exterior or any long shots of the mansion grounds.
They would like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back.
The Beverly Hillbillies, a TV series that aired in 1962, received mixed reviews from critics, but was a hit with audiences. The show followed the Clampett family, who struck oil and moved to Beverly Hills, California. Critics described the show as slapstick and corny, with the New York Times calling it a series so simple-minded that it seems to have been designed for audiences with an IQ of 60 or below. However, audiences found the show entertaining and amusing, making it one of the most watched shows during its time. The Beverly Hillbillies received several award nominations, including 4 Emmy nominations for Outstanding Comedy Series and 2 for Outstanding Performance by an Actor in a Supporting Role in a Comedy Series for actor Max Baer Jr., who played Jethro Bodine. The show's theme song, The Ballad of Jed Clampett, also received a Grammy nomination for Best Country and Western Recording. While the critical reception of the Beverly Hillbillies was not glowing, the show's popularity and award nominations were significant for those involved. The show's success led to a long-running career for many of its actors and cemented its place in television history. The nomination and recognition from prestigious organizations like the Emmys and Grammys also added credibility to the show and its creators. In summary, the Beverly Hillbillies received mixed reviews from critics, but was a hit with audiences, leading to several award nominations. The show's success and recognition were significant for those involved and added credibility to the show and its creators.
Harriet's working.
Did you hear that, Granny? That fella to bring him over here is the governor.
I still don't give him no...
Sharon Tate's character in the film Don't Make Waves served as the inspiration for the creation of the Malibu Barbie doll. Tate's portrayal left a significant impact, leading to this recognizable Barbie doll. Donna Douglas, known for her role as Elly Mae Clampett in the Beverly Hillbillies, took pride in this character and often made public appearances dressed as Elly Mae. Douglas' connection to this character was strong and enduring. Kathleen Freeman, who also starred in the Beverly Hillbillies, had such an impact that an award was created in her honor. This award, named by John Garcia, Executive Director-Producer of the Column Awards, is given to individuals who overcome personal or physical challenges and continue to work in theater. Freeman's motto, "The show must go on," is the theme of this award.
Harvard, Princeton, and Dartmouth, and I am probably the only...
Buddy Ebsen, who played Jed Clampett, was an experienced dancer before becoming an actor. In one episode, he couldn't stop his feet from tapping along to the music, which caused his trademark overalls to make noise. The sound crew had to stuff the overalls with cotton to muffle the sound. Max Baer Jr., who played Jethro, was a method actor who stayed in character even when the cameras weren't rolling. This once caused a restaurant to refuse him service because they thought he was making fun of hillbillies. Donna Douglas, who played Elly May, was an accomplished horseback rider and performed many of her own stunts. However, she was once thrown from a horse and broke her collarbone, causing production to be delayed while she recovered. The show's theme song, The Ballad of Jed Clampett, was written by Paul Henning and sung by Flatt and Scruggs. The duo was hesitant to record the song because they didn't think it was very good. It went on to become a major hit and is still widely recognized today. The show's iconic mansion, located at 750 Bel Air Road in Los Angeles, was rented from wealthy businessman Jed Johnson. The show's producers wanted to use the mansion to create a stark contrast between the luxurious lifestyle of Beverly Hills and the down-home ways of the Clampetts. The show's cast and crew often faced challenges when filming on location in Beverly Hills. Local residents would sometimes become annoyed with the disruptions caused by the production, and the show's creators had to work hard to maintain good relationships with the community. Despite these challenges, the Beverly Hillbillies became a beloved and enduring television classic. Its humor and heartwarming storylines continue to resonate with audiences today, and the show remains a testament to the enduring appeal of the simple pleasures in life.
Kin folks have certain rights. Family comes first.
He sure is proud of that family name, ain't he?
Buddy Ebsen, known for his role as Jed Clampett in the Beverly Hillbillies, had a notable experience before his fame. Originally cast as the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz, Ebsen had a severe allergic reaction to the aluminum powder in his makeup and was replaced by Jack Haley. Charles Lane, who played the stern banker, Mr. Drysdale, in the Beverly Hillbillies, was a familiar face on television, often appearing as an unfriendly bureaucrat in I Love Lucy and The Lucy Show. As for Irene Ryan, who played Granny, there were rumors that she was younger than Donna Douglas, but in reality, Ryan was born in 1902 and Douglas in 1932. Ebsen later humorously dismissed this speculation.
Ma, this here's Miss Hathaway, Mr. Drysdale's secretary. I'm happy to know you,
The Beverly Hillbillies, a 1962 TV series, holds a significant place in film history. It was one of the most successful and popular shows of its time, reaching record-breaking audiences. The series, with its unique blend of humor and social commentary, left a lasting impact on future filmmaking. The show's influence can be seen in various aspects of popular culture. Its portrayal of the culture clash between the rural and urban worlds has been a recurring theme in many subsequent works. The Beverly Hillbillies also popularized the fish out of water trope, where a character is placed in a new and unfamiliar environment, which has since been used in numerous films and TV shows. The series inspired several subsequent works, including movies and TV shows that borrowed elements from its plot and characters. For instance, the 1993 film The Beverly Hillbillies was a direct adaptation of the show, while other works, such as the TV series The Nanny and the movie Green Acres, drew inspiration from its themes and characters. In addition, the Beverly Hillbillies played a crucial role in shaping the career of its lead actor. Buddy Ebsenator Ebsen's portrayal of the patriarch of the Clampett family, Jed, brought him widespread fame and cemented his status as a beloved figure in American pop culture. Overall, the Beverly Hillbillies left an indelible mark on film history, inspiring future filmmakers and shaping popular culture in meaningful ways. Its enduring appeal and influence continue to be felt today, making it a significant and enduring part of our cinematic heritage.
That's it, everybody's invited into the drawing room for victuals.
Well, come on.
Buddy Ebsen, known for his role as Jed Clampett in the Beverly Hillbillies, was offered the part based on his performance in Breakfast at Tiffany's. His co-star, Donna Douglas, who played Elly May Clampett, had a stage name of Dot Bourgeois in the 1950s. She participated in and won several local beauty contests, including Miss Cinderella of 1955, before making her film debut in Band of Angels. The show's opening theme song, sung by Jerry Scoggins, was a hit, reaching number 44 on the charts in 1962. Interestingly, Scoggins is listed as Jethro Scoggins during the closing credits.
Away from the hills. But I got another piece of property not too far from here.
Buddy Ebsen, known for his role as Jed Clampett in the Beverly Hillbillies, had a varied career before his breakout television role. His life and accomplishments are documented in the Scribner Encyclopedia of American Lives, Volume 7, 23, 2005. Charles Lane, who played Mr. Drysdale on the show, was good friends with Lucille Ball, despite often playing her adversary on screen. They first met when Ball was a chorus girl, and Lane worked in RKO musicals. Kathleen Freeman, who played Mistress Hathaway, was considered for the role of Alice Nelson in The Brady Bunch. Her acting career spanned over 5 decades, and she appeared in numerous films and television shows.
On her way around the kitchen, I reckon.
Oh, well, don't you worry none about that, Jed. I'll have this kitchen put in order in no time.
Donna Douglas, known for her role as Elly May Clampett in the Beverly Hillbillies, passed away in 2015, leaving Max Baer Jr. as the only surviving cast member. Jed Clampett's late wife, Rose Ellen Moses, and Granny, whose full name is Daisy Moses, were also key characters in the show. Co-star Buddy Ebsen was not only an actor, but also a writer. He composed songs, wrote several books, and even published a romance novel, Kelly's Quest, in his 90s. Ebsen's literary works reflect his diverse interests and talents beyond his acting career.
It's got legs this long.
Gibby's on the drumstick.
Drumstick ain't much. Whoever gets that neck is...
Sharon Tate, a talented actress, received high praise from her co-stars in the 1966 film Eye of the Devil, David Niven and Deborah Kerr. They believed she had the potential to achieve great success. Initially, Tate was set to play the lead in Tarzan and the Valley of Gold, but the role ultimately went to Nancy Kovac. In the popular 1962 TV series, The Beverly Hillbillies, the character Jed Clampett was originally written as a naive hick. However, Buddy Ebsen, who played Jed, agreed to take the role only if it was rewritten to be less foolish. As a result, the character of Jethro was created to deliver the dumb lines instead. Jed was still portrayed as uneducated, but not foolish, as Ebsen had insisted.
He's waking now? Oh, marvelous. Put him on.
Buddy Ebsen, known for his role as Jed Clampett in the Beverly Hillbillies, was the first choice for the lead role by creator Paul Henning. However, off-screen, Ebsen and co-star Nancy Kulp had political disagreements. Ebsen even supported Kulp's opponent in an election, which led to tension between the two. As for Bea Benaderet, who played Jed's cousin Pearl Bodine on the Beverly Hillbillies, she had a different side off-screen. Despite her wholesome image on television and radio, Benaderet had a salty tone and enjoyed betting on which lines announcer Don Wilson would mess up during recordings of the Jack Benny program.
Excuse me, ma'am, but I didn't quite get what you said there.
Is this the drum?
In the classic TV series The Beverly Hillbillies, Elly May's animal companions are all male, except for her chimpanzee cousin, Bessie. Actress Laurie Saunders, who played Bobby Martin on the show, has been featured in the 2016 book Ex-Child Stars Where Are They Now? By Kathy Garver and Fred Asher. Actor Raymond Bailey, who played dry banker Milburn Drysdale, was already experiencing the effects of Alzheimer's disease towards the end of the show's run, which became noticeable in some of his final scenes.
I see a man, a handsome Harvard man.
Where?
Right there on your heart.
The Beverly Hillbillies was a popular television series in the 1960s, with the first 2 seasons ranking as the #1 series in the country according to Nielsen ratings. The show's success began to decline in the following seasons, with the 3rd season ranked at number 12 and the 9th season at number 33. Frank Cady, who played the role of storekeeper, had a background in speech and drama. He earned his B in the subject and later returned to Stanford for graduate work. It was there where he met his future wife, Shirley Jones, who was also an actress. Bea Benaderet, who played the role of Jed Clampett's cousin, had an interesting personal life. Her second husband, Gene Toombley, died of a heart attack just 4 days after she passed away due to cancer. Both of them had worked together on the Jack Benny program. Overall, the Beverly Hillbillies was a successful television series with a talented cast, some of whom had interesting lives outside of their acting careers.
These your cookies, Pearl, that I found in my kitchen?
Yeah, Granny, are you gonna whomper?
Nancy Kulp, known for her role in the Beverly Hillbillies, ran for Congress in 1984 and lost the election. She held her co-star buddy Ebsen responsible for her defeat, as he had endorsed her opponent in a radio ad, deeming Kulp too liberal. This led to a temporary rift between the two, but they eventually reconciled. Irene Ryan, another cast member of the show, was the first to pass away. The Clampetts, the family at the center of the Beverly Hillbillies, used a pool table as their dining table. They would discard bones from their meals in the table's pockets. Kathleen Freeman, known for her role in the Beverly Hillbillies, received a Tony Award nomination for The Full Monty. Prior to her casting, Raymond Bailey, who played the banker Mr. Drysdale, often appeared without a toupee in his roles. As for Donna Douglas, who portrayed Elly May, she suffered a whiplash injury just before filming. Despite this setback, production was delayed to accommodate her recovery, demonstrating the show's commitment to its cast.
Them movie pictures live in Beverly Hills.
Go on.
Yes, sir.
Wait.
From 1962 to 1971, the television series The Beverly Hillbillies featured Jane Hathaway driving red convertibles, starting with the current year's Dodge Coronet and switching to a Dodge Challenger in 1970. The original title of the show was The Hillbillies of Beverly Hills, but it was changed to The Beverly Hillbillies in the second episode, along with the theme song. The original theme, Banjo Signal, was used in the pilot episode, which can be found on the complete Season 1 release. Buddy Ebsen, best known for his role as Jed Clampett on the Beverly Hillbillies, and as the lead in Barnaby Jones, had a successful career in acting. Ebsen's portrayal of Jed Clampett remains a beloved character in television history. The Beverly Hillbillies underwent a title change in its early stages, and the original theme song was replaced in the second episode. However, the original theme and pilot episode can still be found today. Buddy Ebsen's iconic role as Jed Clampett remains a significant part of his lasting legacy in the world of television.
A place called Griffith Park.
Does that mean you've decided against this one?
No,
During its 9-year run, 3 actors consistently appeared in the TV series The Beverly Hillbillies: Buddy Ebsen, Irene Ryan, and Donna Douglas. The show was originally filmed in black and white for the first 3 seasons, with the first color-filmed episode airing on September 15, 1965. A total of 274 episodes were produced, 106 in black and white, and 168 in color. Despite playing the mother-in-law to Buddy Ebsen's character Jed, Irene Ryan was only 6 years older than Ebsen in real life.
Someone from the secretarial pool that I'd like to recommend.
Oh? Who?
The chick. Lady.
Charles Lane, known for his role in the Beverly Hillbillies, had a brief appearance in the Donna Reed show twice, although he was not credited. His first appearance was in Season 2, Episode 10, titled All Mothers Worry, which was released on November 15, 1959. On the other hand, Buddy Ebsen, who played the lead role of Jed Clampett in the Beverly Hillbillies, claimed to have breathing problems from his earlier role in The Wizard of Oz. However, he outlived all the major cast members of the show, with only a few Munchkin actors and extras living longer than him. As of January 1, 2015, Max Baer Jr. is the only surviving main cast member of the Beverly Hillbillies, following the death of Donna Douglas.
Some feller Elly found nosing around.
Being with the rock so it'd be easy.
Perry Botkin-SR, known for his work on the Beverly Hillbillies, reused some of his compositions, such as the music over the Commerce Bank sign in the film Murder by Contract. The show's original concept was later adapted into Petticoat Junction and Green Acres. B. Benaderet, a cast member of the Beverly Hillbillies, had previously worked with Gene Vanderpill on the Flintstones and Top Cat.
I want you to know I was the best doggone dancer that ever came out of the Tennessee Hills. And her paw can outstomp a riled-up mule.
After the conclusion of the Beverly Hillbillies in 1962, the cast members pursued various interests beyond acting. For instance, Irene Ryan, known for her role as Granny, was a heavy smoker and drinker both on and off the set. Following the show's cancellation, she was offered a leading role in a new television series, but opted to postpone it to chase her Broadway dream. Unfortunately, her passing in 1973 thwarted any chances of the series' production. Donna Douglas, who played Elly May, had a second career as a gospel singer and a successful real estate agent in Beverly Hills, California. Meanwhile, Buddy Ebsen, who portrayed Jed Clampett, co-founded the Beverly Hills Coin Club with a young actor named Chris Auble. These ventures demonstrate the diverse paths the cast members took following the end of the Beverly Hillbillies.
Don't worry, that 50,000 will hold me down.
You like money, huh?
Love it.
The creation of the 1962 TV series, The Beverly Hillbillies, can be traced back to Paul Henning's trip through the South in 1959. Inspired by the idea of placing a rural Southern family in a modern, sophisticated community, Henning originally considered New York as the setting. However, due to cost considerations, he changed it to Beverly Hills, California. The first season of the show, along with the first 19 episodes of the second season, are now in the public domain. CBS, which bought the rights to the series shortly after its cancellation, failed to renew the copyrights for these episodes. As a result, they have been released on home video and DVD by many low-budget labels. However, due to copyright issues, the original theme music has been replaced by generic music in many video releases of the public domain episodes. Interestingly, there is a reference to Sharon Tate in the 1970 movie Woodstock. Exactly 15 minutes into the movie, a local storekeeper is being interviewed about the business the rock festival was bringing in. Behind the storekeeper's right shoulder is a newsstand of local papers, including the New York Daily News with the front page headline Sharon's pals balk at probe cops study new address book. Sharon's death had been the front page news story around the world the weekend before Woodstock.
How do you cure warts?
Warts?
Yeah, warts.
Well, dermatology isn't my field, but I...
Linda Henning is known for playing the same character, Betty Jo Elliott, across 3 different series, The Beverly Hillbillies, Petticoat Junction, and Green Acres. During the show's closing credits, viewers can spot Granny peeking between the letters as they roll by. Donna Douglas, another cast member, has made appearances at conventions celebrating the Beverly Hillbillies series. These details offer a glimpse into the enduring popularity and influence of this classic 1960s television show.
Doc out of here and you be quick about it.
But why?
Because I say why.
The mansion where the Clampetts lived in the Beverly Hillbillies was actually located in Bel Air, not Beverly Hills. Known as the Kirkaby Mansion, it was offered for sale in 2007 for $30 million. Kathleen Freeman, who appeared in the series, had a successful film career, including roles in 3 Oscar-nominated films: The Greatest Show on Earth, A Place in the Sun, and The Sting, which won Best Picture. Irene Ryan, another cast member, has left a lasting impact on the theater world. Since 1972, the Irene Ryan Scholarships have been awarded annually to college thespians by the Irene Ryan Foundation at the Kennedy Center American College Theater Festival.
Now it's time to say goodbye to Jed and all his kin. They would like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in.
Irene Ryan, known for playing Buddy Ebsen's mother-in-law on the Beverly Hillbillies, was actually 6 years older than him in real life. Nancy Kulp, another cast member, had the middle name Jane. Laurie Saunders, who played a role in the show, resided in Montecito, Kulp, as of June 1999, with her husband Bernard Sandler and their 2 grown children, Ronald and Stacy. They also had 2 granddaughters, Amanda and Jacqueline Marie. Saunders is involved with various charities, including Feed the Children and Animal Rights.
Jed.
Diggity!
Pa, am I gonna have a new mom?
In 1962, Buddy Ebsen became one of the leading men in sitcoms, joining the ranks of John Forsythe, Andy Griffith, and others with his show, The Beverly Hillbillies. Ebsen formed close friendships with his co-stars Donna Douglas and Max Baer Jr. during and after the series. Irene Ryan, who played Granny on The Beverly Hillbillies, was described by Max Baer Jr. as a heavy smoker, causing concern for the other cast members regarding her health. Despite this, Ryan remained a dedicated and respected actress throughout her career. In summary, Buddy Ebsen and Irene Ryan were significant contributors to the success of the Beverly Hillbillies, with Ebsen's friendship with his co-stars and Ryan's smoking habit being notable aspects of their time on the show.
dried crawdad tails. Big rascals, too.
After the first season of the Beverly Hillbillies, an executive from Levi Strauss praised Donna Douglas for significantly boosting blue jean sales. Away from the series, Douglas co-star Buddy Ebsen had previously befriended Max Baer Jr.'s family, even meeting Baer Sr. at one of his boxing matches. In 1984, Frank Cady, another actor in the show, received a call from Orson Welles, who wanted him to appear in The Cradle Will Rock. Unfortunately, the film was delayed, and Welles passed away before they could shoot it. Before the Beverly Hillbillies even began, Ebsen and Baer's families already had a connection. These behind-the-scenes stories add depth to the popular 1960s TV series.
To have a heaping helping of their hospitality. Hillbilly, that is.
During the run of the Beverly Hillbillies, certain notable events took place. As the show came to a close each week, Jerry Scoggins sang the theme song, and Donna Douglas, who played Elly Mae Clampett, would come on screen to thank viewers and announce their return the following week. Buddy Ebsen, who played Jed Clampett, was a conservative Republican and used his platform to help defeat his co-star Nancy Kulp in her 1984 Democratic congressional bid in Pennsylvania. Ebsen made radio ads accusing Kulp of being too liberal, causing a rift between the two that was eventually mended. B. Benaderet, who played Pearl Bodine, was a favorite of producer Paul Henning. When creating the Beverly Hillbillies, Henning had Benaderet in mind for the role of Granny, but ultimately cast Irene Ryan due to Benederet's bust size. Benaderet was the one who suggested Ryan for the role of Granny during auditions.
You seen in it with Mr. Drysdale, he shot 57.
Well, the only thing I know is that them...
In the popular 1960s TV series, The Beverly Hillbillies, the Commerce Bank of Beverly Hills is situated on the real Wilshire Boulevard in Los Angeles. Interestingly, Jed and Pearl are first cousins, making Jed and Jethro first cousins once removed. Jethro refers to Jed as Uncle Jed, and Elly Mae calls Pearl Aunt Pearl, as they are cousins as well. The father of Jethro and his twin sister, Jethrine, is named Fred Bodine. The show doesn't reveal much about Fred, but his existence adds another layer to the Clampett family tree. These details, while sometimes overlooked, add depth to the show's characters and their relationships.
This may be my last chance to see you alone for a moment.
Alone? You? Me?
The Clampett's truck in the Beverly Hillbillies was a 1921 Oldsmobile Model 46 Roadster lent by Cousin Pearl when the family moved to California. The truck's body was discovered in a junkyard by series producer Paul Henning and rebuilt into a working vehicle by the studio. After the show, the original truck used in the series became a permanent exhibit at the Ralph Foster Museum on the campus of the College of the Ozarks in Missouri. As for Nancy Kulp, who played the character of Jane Hathaway in the Beverly Hillbillies, she was known as the Bird Lady in the 1950s and 1960s. This nickname originated from her role as a bird watcher in the Bob Cummings show in 1955 and was reinforced by her bird-loving character in the Beverly Hillbillies.
If old Duke sits there with you, there ain't gonna be room for Granny.
Oh, that's all right, Paul. Granny ain't gone.
Sharon Tate, an up-and-coming actress in the 1960s, was originally cast in the film The Cincinnati Kid, but was replaced by Tuesday Weld. The producer, Martin Ransohoff, who had Tate under contract, was displeased with the director's decision to shoot the film in black and white and to feature Tate in a nude scene. In the popular 1960s TV show The Beverly Hillbillies, Max Baer, who played Jed Clampett, was often seen wearing a gold chain under his shirt in close-up shots. When the show first aired on September 26, 1962, Jed Clampett's fortune was estimated to be $25 million, which is equivalent to $195 million today. By the end of the show's run, his fortune had grown to $100 million, which is equivalent to $583 million today. The show's depiction of the Clampett family's sudden wealth and adjustment to high society in Beverly Hills resonated with audiences and made it a hit.
A wood stove, summer and winter. You're drinking homemade moonshine, washing with homemade lice.
In the classic 1962 TV series, The Beverly Hillbillies, Sonny Drysdale, played by Louis Nye, was Margaret Drysdale's son from a previous marriage. His real last name was never revealed, and he was always known as Sonny Drysdale. Interestingly, I was only 8 years younger than MacGibbon, who played his mother. Moreover, Franken, who served as the show's animal trainer, also provided the animals used on the show as Elly May Clampett's critters. Inn's role went beyond just training the animals, as he was responsible for their presence on the show. Lastly, during the first season's end credits, keen-eyed viewers might have noticed Granny waving with both hands just before the credits roll. This small detail adds to the show's charm and highlights the attention to detail put into the production.
Where you from?
Je ne vous comprends pas.
Oh, well, I bet you it's a nice place.
Buddy Ebsen, known for his role in the Beverly Hillbillies, shared many commonalities with his co-star Donna Douglas. Both were successful in music, with Douglas being a gospel singer and Ebsen giving serious thought to retiring before the show's filming began. Frank Wilcox, another actor in the series, had an impressive film career, appearing in 3 Best Picture Academy Award winners' Gentleman's Agreement, All the King's Men, and The Greatest Show on Earth. These behind-the-scenes facts add depth to the beloved series, The Beverly Hillbillies.
Oh, Paul, just wasn't hungry.
Cold? You shaking like a sumac.
Irene Ryan, known for her role in The Beverly Hillbillies, had previously co-starred on The Bob Hope Show in the late 1940s. Before playing the character of Granny, she had a successful radio career. Buddy Ebsen, who portrayed Jed Clampett in The Beverly Hillbillies, always wore a tattered hat, a tan coat, blue jeans, and a fake mustache on the show. However, in real life, he wore none of those except for blue jeans. Donna Douglas, who played Elly May Clampett, had an interesting experience when the series' pilot episode, The Clampett Strike Oil, aired on her 30th birthday. Her character was supposed to be 17, making her significantly older than her on-screen persona. Despite the age difference, Douglas brought Elly May to life, creating an iconic character that fans still remember today.
Nor vicious beast shall keep me from the side of my beloved. Here I come.
During the run of the Beverly Hillbillies, several cast members participated in advertisements for Winston cigarettes, including Jed, Granny, Cousin Pearl, and Mr. Brewster. Donna Douglas, who played Elly May, had an interesting career trajectory before joining the show. In 1958, she moved to New York City and studied acting with Lee Strasberg at the Actors Studio. She won the Miss Byline contest, which was judged by several New York journalists. Producer Hal B. Wallis noticed her on The Ed Sullivan Show and signed her to a 7-year contract with MGM. But her option was dropped soon after because she felt she needed to improve her acting skills. She then began acting classes with Jeff Corey and shared an apartment in Hollywood with her pet canary, Francis, named after actor Anthony Franciosa. In the 1980s, when Nancy Kulp ran for a political office in her home state, Donna's co-star Buddy Ebsen publicly endorsed Kulp's opponent, appearing in a political ad that ran against her.
I can't figure it myself, but Pearl seems to understand.
Granny, did you find the skip?
If you have fond memories of watching the Beverly Hillbillies in 1962, we'd love to hear from you. Share your stories and experiences related to this classic TV series that left an impression on many. Think about how this show impacted your perspective on cinema or your personal life. Did it make you laugh, teach you something new, or inspire you in some way? We'd love to know. Feel free to engage with this post by liking, sharing, and subscribing for more cinematic explorations. Let's reminisce about this beloved series and its influence on our lives together. Your stories and insights are invaluable, so don't hesitate to share them with us. Let's create a community of TV and film lovers where we can all appreciate and learn from each other's experiences. Thank you for being a part of this journey.
Now I won't have to tote water.
Jethro?